against the sound and burn it all down. Somewhere inside your soul you want a way to make it whole again, to bring it back to what it was or what it might have been, because you just can't stand the way things are right now. Worry that the time has come somehow to burn it all down. I just had to pass over a song because I will cry if I play it. So. This is called Misfortune. You probably recognize the chorus. See a penny picking up all day long, you'll have good luck. See a penny leaving way, bad luck follows you anyway. See a penny picking up all day long, you'll have good luck. See a penny leaving way, bad luck follows you anyway. Better not break a mirror, walk under a ladder with a black cat cross your path, and a ladder, put a hat on a bed, kill a spider dead, step on a crack, your mama's back, a ghost spider, drop a fork in the beans, and a woman or visit, depends on which pump the bitch. If you put money or get it, but if you lose games, and you get in a fight, better keep your fingers crossed so it turns out right. But Gina's unlucky like her shoes on the table, so better get a rabbit's foot and knock on wood if you're able to toss a coin in the fight. Your wish will come true, your ears burn, someone's talking about you. So don't be your shoulder, cause it'll warn all people's spirits, and it's better safe than sorry, and the message here is clear, it's getting darker and darker. So what you waiting for? Hang a horseshoe, open your door. See a penny, pick it up. How good love, that love follows. Yeah, see a penny, pick it up. How good love. Something goes, something new, something borrowed, something new for the wedding. Indoors or in ships, in the theater, keep the scotch flavoring your lips and never take an over to your new home. Pick up a 40 clover, never a coat. Hang off your dream catcher and it's to a match, but better not cut your chicken before we all have to open up an umbrella. Or inside, never speak ill of those who died, or kill a ladybug, or walk over a grave, or split the poles even if you are brave. Things can't only get better, so just never ignore a chain letter for your luck gets set. All day long you'll have good luck. See a penny, leave it lay, bad luck follows through the day. I know, I started off with stuff like licking Henry Cavill and look at my butthole, and here we are. I'm a roller coaster of emotions. You can't put me in a box. I'm a landscape. I'm a symphony. I'm way too sober for this. I can fix that at dinner. Don't worry about it. That puts me to sleep. I'm 53. Almost everything puts me to sleep. It's not, as an artist, and most of us here make music of some sort, right? Or art of some sort. You have to come to terms with the fact that just because you made art doesn't mean everybody likes it. And it also doesn't mean everybody's going to be nice about it. And it is not every day that you write your own personal theme song. When I wrote this song, it took me 3 days before I could play it all the way through without crying. So, my youngest was in 7th grade then, and 7th grader, phone addiction, you know. I had recorded the song, finally got to record the song. Went to pick her up from 7th grade. And said, "You want to hear the new song?" "Sure, okay." I hit play, and after the first line or two, the phone went down. Care a little too much, laugh a little too loud, look a touch out of place, still blend in with the crowd. And I was always picked last for everything at my school. I'm the opposite of cool. I'll still read comic books, I've got a long box or 9. I got a house full of cats, post their pictures online. I wear the shirt of the band whose concert I'm going to. I am the opposite of cool. I get a little too mad, I cry a little too much, and I return every text, but I still feel out of touch. I get excited for things and want to share them with you. I am the opposite of cool. I love movies you don't, and don't like some that you do. I'm more a red shirt than her, and I still love Doctor Who. And I know which Hogwarts house that I once sorted into, the one without all the turfs. I am the opposite of cool. Got my head in the clouds, I got my feet on the ground, got my nose to the grindstone, but there's no one around. Got my head screwed on tight, got my priorities straight, and every breath is a fight, but I'm feeling great. I don't have too many friends, and I still answer my phone. I just don't know how to dance unless I'm drunk or alone. I shouldn't care what you think, but I still probably do. I am the opposite of cool. I am the opposite of cool. Can I go back to stupid shit now? Please, stop letting me feel things! Or bring me whiskey, one or the other. Somewhere in the darkness of an alley, near a street sign reading Sesame, decked in colored pelts and strings of googly eyes, a hunter grins beneath the white goatee. A subtle stirring deep within the shadows. From the darkness you can see a trunk emerge, but soon the joyful song of Snuffleupagus with a single sword stroke becomes a funeral dirge. You better leave, you better run before the Muppet Hunter comes. Sings the song of the banshee. Your only hope is but to flee. Discretion is the better part of valor, so vamoose before the Muppet Hunter comes for you. Green pelt stretched and drying on a trash can. Have a yucky day. Yellow feathers fall from a street light.
That's not very nice.
Plate of cookies marked with just a blood stain. One less Muppet in the night. You better leave, you better run before the Muppet Hunter comes. Sing the song of the banshee. Your only hope is but to flee. So take that. Never mind. We're not real. Never mind. In the swamps, no banjo plays. Oh, darn. Up in his room, no elmo sways. No more Martians on the stage. No! Grover has turned his final page. I told you not to turn the back. Till all the street is still, and the air one final chill. As a single voice slips quiet through the night.
Kirby? Kirby! Where's my Kirby? Oh! Kirby! Who is standing to see you? You! Hey!
You better flee, you better run before Miss Piggy gets a gun. Sings a song of the banshee. Your only hope is but to flee. Discretion is the better part of valor, so vamoose before Miss Piggy pounds you in the juice. Before Miss Piggy pounds you in the juice. For the Muppet Hunter is the Muppet hunted too. Oh, it gets worse, but not tonight. You know, there's got to be some overlap. I do a lot of songs about role-playing games, and I also do a lot of songs about board games. Where are my gamers at? Board games, role-playing, yeah. And where are those like me who love the house rules, making house rules? We got to improve the game. We just can't tinker. This song is for us. When you were 4, you wrote new combat rules for Candyland. Use lists of weapons, armor, and crit tables on which we would roll. Each of the board games in our home, they all had house rules by 13, tax shelters and Monopoly. Draw 40 wild cards in Uno, and yet you somehow wonder why. It's 'cause there's always one more step that you can take, and one more rule that you can break. One more level you can go, yeah, there is always one more way to win the game, and one more way to shift the blame, and one more fit that you can throw, yeah, there is always one more thing to add on to. Maybe that's why no one wants to play with you. When you can frame someone and clue, when playing rescue launch and group, when playing battleship, your sonar lets you see the other board. When you play mousetrap extra mice, when you play Yahtzee bonus dice, when you play chess, your king can make a pawn into a feudal lord, and yet you somehow wonder why. It's 'cause there's always one more step that you can take, and one more rule that you can break, and one more level you can go. Yeah, there is always one more way to win a game, and one more way to shift the blame, and one more fit that you can throw. Yeah, there is always one more thing to add on to. Maybe that's why no one wants to play with you. In Chutes and Ladders, some chutes hold a spike trap underneath your game of life has STDs. Your Twister Matt is always raised. Each of his house rules makes the games take way too long to play, and they're all driving me insane. Why can't we just play the base game? Because there's always one more step that you can take, and one more rule that you can break, and one more level you can go. Yeah, there is always one more way to win a game, and one more way to shift the blame, and one more fit that you can throw. And there is always one more thing to add on to. Maybe that's why no one wants to play with you or me too. Maybe that's why no one wants to play with us. When I first recorded this song, I recorded it at what I considered the normal speed, and then one day in my kitchen, I sat down and played a slow version of it, and my wife Jody said, "You should never play that any other way ever again," and I haven't, because I'm not dumb. Must be Thursday, never had the hang of Thursday. There's just too many Mondays in my life. One long left turn for the last 300 miles. Feels like everything I need was on the right. And I feel like giving in, but my mind keeps wandering back to that night Brand talked his girlfriend down the well. And me and One-Eyed Willie, we've been talking this thing out, pondering life's mysteries. What is it all about? When the world teams up against us, look it in the eye, and dive in head first, screaming, "Hey, you guys!" Goonies never say die. Goonies never say die. I guess I just feel jaded, defeated and frustrated. Keep wishing maybe somehow I could find my place. Feel like a sheep inside wolf's clothing. I'm so filled with fear and loathing, and I worry that I'll never find my place. And I'm held hostage by these hotels. I could go out, but there's no telling what waits for me out there, except I'm sure it isn't you. And me and One-Eyed Willie, we've been talking this thing out, wondering life's mysteries. What is it all about? When the world teams up against us, we look it in the eye and dive in head first, screaming, "Hey, you guys!" Goonies never say die. Goonies never say die. 'Cause our lives take different courses. We get married, get divorces. Our regrets and our remorses weigh us down until we die. So just keep moving forward, onward, up, Excelsior, because persistence is the one resource we have and won't run dry. And me and One-Eyed Willie, we've been talking this thing out, pondering life's mysteries. What is it all about? When the world teams up against us, look it in the eye, diving headfirst screaming, hey you guys. We're diving headfirst screaming, hey you guys. We'll dive in headfirst screaming, hey you guys. Goonies never say die. Goonies never say die. Thank you so much for having me here. We're doing a panel tomorrow called Setting Office Hours for Your Muse. I write a song a week, and I'll talk about ways and workshop ways with you to be creative on demand, to make your muse show up to work. It's time to work now. My muse is named Tanetti, and she's a one-eyed attack bitch. She's hard to work with, but once she starts, it's hard to get her to stop. It might be hard to start when she starts. This is a gaming song. Apparently many, if not most, if not all of you know this song through no effort of my own. Tom and Sujata, is that right? Do a version of this. I think they heard it from the Glittering Hummingbirds. This is called Best Game Ever. It was the best game ever. Traps and riddles were so clever, and hardly any other party even died. Except for George, but he deserved it. He kept doing really dumb shit. When we split his magic items up, I swear to God, he almost cried. And when he came back in the game with his new gnome thief mage assassin, we took all his gear again and sold him as a slave. Best game ever. It was the best game ever. It was the best game ever. I took his 7+4 leather, then we hopped on board the plot train. Let him take us for a ride, but then George came back. And this time he played a druid who refused to leave the forest, but always tried to start a fight. And that's exactly what he did with this poor farmer on the outskirts of the town, who turned out to be a god in disguise. Best game ever! Cause George's druid's head got severed, and he came back in the game while we were going through this game to stay again. This time he played a barbarian who hated both our magic users, but carried a sword of magic flame. To when we reached the dragon's lair, we argued tactics for an hour, till we fed him to the dragon, then we killed it in 3 rounds. Best game ever! Kind of barbarian argues tactics for 5 minutes, let alone an hour. He deserved to die. He was asking to die. Did you see what he was wearing? No armor at all. He was begging. All right, that is a dangerous precedent. We don't want to set that precedent, right? Cosplay is not consent. The inverse property of that must be, therefore, that lack of cosplay is also not consent, right? So I don't want to go there. It doesn't matter what the barbarian is wearing or not wearing, they're not asking to die. Unless they argue tactics for any length of time, in which case you can't their ass feed to a dragon, split their shit, and fight frowns all around in town. That's what you do right there. Does this song sound familiar to you? It does, doesn't it? I mean, not like the lyric. I mean, if you're a gamer, you lived this song. On both sides of it. You've been George, you've dealt with George. But like musically, it sounds... Oh my God. My first wife walked down the aisle to this. This is Papa Bell's Canon in D. Oh wait, this is Pomp and Circumstance. Ba, 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 ba.
exciting. Fast as lightning. It was so exciting. This is about party monks. Everybody was kung fu fighting. No, wait, this is My Chemical Romance. When I was a young kid, my father took me into the city to buy a set of dice. And as we round down the adventure back in town, inside the tavern there was George, as I half-elf for his monk illusionist. And as we counted out our treasure, he insisted on attempting to seduce the barmaid, laughing as she cried and raised her fists. So we all picked up our weapons. And as he died, he swore he would never game with us again as long as he lived. Wait for it. We don't want to go too early. It's usually a guy, Paul. We don't want to be that guy. Take your time. This is called edging. One of the kids in the back explained that to Paul. Hydrations. Get hydrated, get vocal lubrication. Lubrication is important. Best game ever! Saved a barmaid, slayed a dragon, got some treasure, raised a flagon, and we wrapped up the XP, and we will never have to deal with George's bullshit in another game again. That is, at least until next week, because he is our team's brother. And their mom won't let us game here in her basement anymore, unless we say that he can play. Yeah, I know you had to be there, but I swear by all that's holy, victory was never sweeter than it was today. Best game ever. Thank you so much for having me on my show.
Remember, New Music Monday on Mikey's Patreon every Monday. So this is the way that we can support independent artists, is by joining their Patreons and giving a little bit of our money so they can continue doing amazing stuff like that. Okay, he has CDs and books for sale out there. We are now going to do a break for dinner. Dinner goes now until 8. I know it says your program book 7:30, but we now have an extra half an hour. Then there will be the Hall of Fame inductions. Put your bets down. The Interfolk auction will happen after the Hall of Fame inductions, and and then we will go into open folking. Now, don't forget, before the Interfolk auction, before it all closes up, is it still available to put? And we will see you guys all back here at 8 o'clock for the Hall of Film inductions. Don't forget to hydrate.
You're in the lobby.
That's you? Yep. You're kidding me. I'm from Franklin. I'm working in Sulphur Springs.
I ran off to get a taser. So it was great, so we just go away and get
Yeah,
oh,
I
that's
knew you
great.
were thinking.
Yes, yes, but good go over there and go, thank you.